All right, product rule, okay?
Imagine putting your feet on mine.
All right, so, oh shoot, all my pins are back there. All right, so the product rule is written up there. If capital F, so the big function, right? The function of x is equal to something that has two functions. Say f of x times g of x. So in this case, f of x, right? Times g of x. Okay? Two different functions, right? This is a function, and this is a function, right? When we're going to take the derivative of that whole function, right? And I can't use red. Good. Then, I'm going to start with taking the derivative of the function f, the first function, right? So I take the derivative of this function. So what is the derivative of this function? 5 times 2? 10x to the what? Fourth, right? Remember?
Yeah.
We did this yesterday.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
We did the derivative of this function, right? So 5 times 2 minus 1. And there's no x here, right?
Yeah.
So that's done. That's the derivative of f of x, right?
Yeah.
Times g of x. So that's 3x squared. Plus f of x, so 2x to the 5th minus 4 times the derivative of g of x. So what's this derivative?
6.
Yep. 6x to the 1, right? So we said 2 times 3 minus 1, right? All right, so there you go. Now we just got to clean it up. All right? So now we take these two and multiply them. So what's 3 times 10?
30.
30. X to the 6. Good, you added the exponents. Now see, all these rules from Algebra 1 and 2 are coming into play. Plus what?
2x. Oh.
So everybody on the block gets a paper, right?
12.
So 12
X.
x.
Is that quintic? Or is that more? The 5?
That's quintic, yeah. 5.
Or would it be 6 because of x?
6, yes. You're going to add 1 and 5 and get 6. And then
24. Negative 24.
negative 24x, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and then we want to put them in order. And or add some things that we could add. Okay? So, can we add these two? So we got y prime is equal to 42x to the 6th minus 24x. Okay? Bingo bango. Correct. Not bad, right? Is that thing recording? Good.
I didn't write none of that down. I think I can do the next problem though.
Alright, let's do it.
I said I can. Want me to go
So, I'm going to start with purple. The first function, what's the derivative of this function right here?
15.
15?
X
Squared.
Perfect. And sometimes you can just go like this. This is what I like to do. I kind of cheat. And then I find this derivative, right?
20.
What is it? 20
X4.
x to the 4th, right? So I kind of cheat, and then I throw them in where I'm supposed to. So it's really the derivative and then the regular. So I go 15x squared, right? Times 4x to the 5th plus, and now I do this guy, 5x cubed plus 2 times, then this derivative, 20x to the 4th, right?
Oh my god.
And it looks like I'm going fast, but really, I'm just writing down. It's the first derivative and the second function, and then the second derivative and the first function. That's it. That's the product rule. Okay? And then I collect it up and get your like terms going. So when I multiply these two, 4 15s, that's 45, right? And then x to the 7. Is that right? 45?
Why do you
40.
get tired so fast?
No, it's not that. It's not 45. 40 plus 20 is 60.
What are you multiplying?
Yeah, what are you? I'm confused.
4 times 15.
Oh.
60.
60.
30 plus 30 is 60.
Yeah. And then 7, right? Plus, and then everybody on the block gets a paper. So 20 times 5 is
100.
100. X to the 7th, right? And then plus 40 x to the 4th. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Did I not give you one?
Give me a power for the other one.
The product rule?
You give me power.
Hey, Cody, take this one, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Cody, take this one, bro.
All right, and then collect your like terms. Boom, boom.
You good, bro?
So y prime is equal to 160x to the 7th plus 40x to the 4th. Right? And that's your derivative, and then we double check our answer. Make sure we're doing it right. 160x to the 7th, 40x to the 4th. We're good. Make sense? Not too bad, right? Okay? Questions for anybody? Seriously. How we doing back there? Sutton, how we doing? Join us, please. Join us. Let me pause.